you are working 2 jobs, grinding every day and still broke, it is not because you are not hardworking. It is because the marketplace does not reward hard work. You may be smart, you may be visionary, you may even have potential, but the raw truth is that in today's fast-paced competitive world, potential and ambition alone means nothing without value. The question is, are you truly valuable or you are just busy? Hello everyone, my name is Ediya Francis Kwame and welcome to Ediya Pill. As we dive into the 7 holistic aspects of living, today I will show you how to become highly valuable so that you can attract more income, more opportunities and respect without begging anybody, without hustling blindly and without burning out. This might be the most important mindset shift you are ever going to make. And at the end of the video, I will give you a 5-day challenge that will transform your life. So please stay tuned and undistracted. Let's dive into why becoming more valuable really matters. Every day, people lose their jobs, people lose opportunities, people lose clients, not because they are not working hard, but because they are not irreplaceable. In the event of AI, automations and robotics, outsourcing or the next hungry graduate can do what you can also do. You are at risk, you are not an asset. In today's world, basic is just bankruptcy. Degrees are everywhere. Certificates alone won't save you. Doing what everybody else can do would not make you valuable. You must become valuable and people will look for you, not because you are popular, but because you are irreplaceable. The world is not short of money. In fact, all the money printed in this world are still in the world. It is short of people who cannot solve problems creatively, lead responsibly, and adapt relentlessly. If you are not becoming one of them, you are falling behind. The stakes here is that job insecurity is very real. Skills become outdated very fast in this fast-paced world. Attention is scarce. Money flows to value, not just effort and hard work. Mr. David, a senior consultant I met at a graduation ceremony, shared a life story with me, and I want to share it in this video. He was then a fresh graduate, broke, stuck and invincible, rejected 19 times on application in Germany until he changed one thing. He changed his mindset. He stopped trying to look for hireable jobs and started solving real-world problems. He was a programmer into tech, into AI development. Today, David consults for companies in 3 countries in Europe. He consults for companies in Canada, Japan, and the US without even a PhD degree. His secret was that he became valuable in this fast-paced world. What does it mean to be valuable? Being valuable is about mastering the rare, the relevant, and the real. It is about becoming the go-to person for solutions, whether it is in data, it is in marketing, it is in coding, storytelling, healing, finance, and management. You become valuable when solving a painful problem because you become a superpower. These are the 3 core areas of value creation. The first being skill set. What can you do to solve real-world problems? The second being your mindset. Are you solution-driven or just skills-driven? The third being relationship equity. Who sees you as an essential? Let's now dive into Ediya's framework of the value plan, right? The first being vision. Define your core area of impact. What sector, what people, what niche, and what pain can you solve? The A being that you should acquire a skill. Don't just chase everything. No, you should master 1 or 2 that have demand, that people demand for it. It could be you use YouTube, you use Coursera, you use LinkedIn Learning, you buy courses, you go for conferences, you seek mentors, sometimes one-on-one coaching. The L being leveraging networks. You offer help before you start asking. You show up where it matters. The U being you on learning and upgrading yourself. In this busy, fast-paced world, today's excellence is tomorrow's mediocrity. So you need to master something and always keep on learning to better it. Old methods will not open new doors. No, the E being to execute. Ideas are zero without any execution. You need to be consistent because consistency is the key that opens credibility. After you become valuable, what do? The first is to solve painful problems. What big painful problems do you solve better than other people? Instead of being a graphic designer, you need to be a brand clarity expert who help businesses increase sales through design, through convert, and through digital platforms, right? Start by freelancing. Offer values in your community, in your area, wherever you find yourself. You need to teach people what you know. You build a body of work, and sometimes you have to document your journey because people don't just pay for the most skilled, they pay for the most useful. That is how you become a magnet for money. You impact and you influence because people pay more for solutions, not just services. After you become valuable, what do? You need to own a high income skills. Yes, you learn something that the market demands. It could be sales, software development, designing, coding, business development, or even business planning and drafting. You need to learn copywriting. You need to learn marketing strategies, sales, storytelling, systems building, and automation also. You don't just have to know it, you need to master it because mediocre skills lead to minimum wage. Mastered skill lead to maximum leverage. Subscribe for more real-world, purpose-driven life strategies. And don't forget, it is Ediya Pill. The third is to build a brand around your value. Let people know what you do and why you are best at doing that. You need to share your wins. You need to share your proof. You need to post your value. Sometimes you document where you began from. If nobody knows you, they can't pay you. Visibility creates opportunities and consistency builds trust. When you become valuable, what do? You need to develop soft power, right? Either communication, emotional intelligence, leadership, management, and automation. Value is not just with your hands, it is with your presence. Can you handle pressure? Can you communicate clearly? Can you resolve conflict fast? Can you manage people? Can you lead without ego? Can you change your ego? Are you adaptable? Companies and clients hire attitude just as much as they hire abilities. After you become valuable, what do? You need to connect with strategic people, right? Money follows access, money follows influence, and money follows impact. Who knows your work? Who can recommend you? Who can endorse you? If you don't know anybody yet, start from where you are. Get in the rooms, join communities, offer your services for free, add value to people without asking first. Your next level is often one person away and you don't know where you can meet them. That is why we mostly offer our values for free from the beginning. David told me he didn't wait for someone to choose him. He chose to become valuable. He stopped chasing money and started chasing mastery. He went from being ignored to be in demand, and you can also do that. Your income is just a reflection of the impact you bring to the table. These are the tactical plans I promised to share with you from the beginning of the video. The first day, you have to write out what painful problem you can solve. The second day, you have to research and pick a high income skill and you start learning it. Buy course, read books. The third day, you have to create one piece of content that shows your value. On the fourth day, you have to message 3 key strategic people and ask them, how can I help you? Offer your services for free, and they can sometimes recommend you to people in higher status. The 5th day, you have to review your growth areas, right? You have to commit to mastery. Don't just plateau. Don't commit to mediocrity. Don't wait to feel ready. No, act your way into clarity, because there is no perfect time. The right time to start is to start now. Until you take your life and your destiny into your own hands, nobody is coming to save you. Nobody has the power to make you fail without your permission. And nobody has the power to plan your life successfully for you without your direct involvement. Until you realize that nobody is coming to save you. The only person who did that was Jesus Christ, and he died 2,000 years ago. Now your destiny is in your own hands. We all have 168 hours in a week. Assuming you use 40 hours for full-time work or for studies. Assuming you sleep averagely 8 hours a day. I believe sleeping 8 hours a day is too long. You need a maximum of 6 hours to sleep, right? So let's say averagely 8 hours, you sleep for 56 hours in the week. Let's say you use 10 hours for dining or for transport, commuting to school, commuting to work. Let's say you use 5 hours for self-care, meditation or gym, bathing, brushing or personal self-care. Let's say you use 10 hours for your family, for relations, for friendship, for hearing from others, right? After all this calculation, you still have 47 hours left. I believe personally you need an average of 60 hours to learn a new skill, right? If you don't know where to start from now, let me give you this wisdom, right? You need to make sure that you master and build these core areas of your life. You need to buy books, you need to attend conferences, watch YouTube videos on Ediya Pill in this personal growth and development. You have to learn a new skill. You have to read books. Sometimes you take courses. The world is now open to information. You need to get book messages, podcasts, join communities, books on personal development. Yes, at least you read 5 books each year on personal development. You read books on money management and investment. Your financial skill is your responsibility. Nobody investigates a source of poverty. But once you become rich, people will want to find out, how did you become rich? Because becoming rich is your own responsibility. You need to read books about starting a business, scaling it, or marketing and sales. Yes, you need to read books about advancing your career. You need to read books on leadership, management, and legal issues. You need to read books on technologies, on skills, on automation. Sometimes successful people also motivate and influence us. You can also read books on successful people's bio, and this helps a lot. This is not just a motivational talk. No, this is your awakening. You weren't born to be average. You were born to be impactful, and your destiny won't chase you. No, you have to build value that earns a seat at every table. Start today. Pick a pain point, sharpen your edge, and serve like someone who knows their worth. In this world, you either become valuable or you become replaceable. So you need to choose wisely. What skill or problem will you master to increase your value today? Subscribe for more real-world, purpose-driven strategies. And remember, my name is Ediya Francis Kwame, and this is Ediya Pill, where we don't just grow, we transform lives and we live fulfilled life. Embrace the holistic journey and let's build a life that our future self will be thankful for. Remember, Ediya Pill, your dosage to holistic living. Thank you very much for watching.